Blackbeard, aka Marshall D, teach one of the most dangerous pirates in One Piece. Not only that, one of the young ghosts that terrorize Marine's power, and not only that, Blackbeard is the only confirmed character that has two devil fruit at once. How is he doing this? But unfortunately, that's not the video today on that discussion. Right now I'm discussing much more different, and it's Blackbeard's first devil fruit, the Yami Yami Nomi. And I theorize that it's not actually the darkest fruit. It's something much more greater than that. My first evidence of sorts is Luffy himself. Throughout the 20+ years that we follow Luffy, but to our complete shock, this whole time Luffy that we thought is the robber know me, and it's quite the contrast that it's actually the Nika fruit, meaning that Luffy himself didn't know it's the Nika fruit, meaning that all these years that it's not actually the robber know me, which does lead me to thinking that Blackbeard doesn't have the darkest fruit. It could be a different fruit entirely once it finally awakens. My other example is that Luffy and Blackbeard are completely opposite characters, even though they both dreaming to become the king of the pirates, but the way how they pursue it is completely different. Luffy is a hard-headed character and only believes his crew members and fight dangerous opponent just to make sure his friends are safe, while Teach on the opposite hand is a very calculated character, and the opposite of Luffy, he's quite cowardly when he's facing up against stronger opponents. Since Luffy ate the Nika fruit, meaning the sun god, I am questioning that Blackbeard is actually has the one of a god fruit just like Luffy, but it's not the darkest. It's the actual moon god fruit, and I'm pretty sure that this god devil is completely unique to One Piece, just like Nika, because it's an original god concept in the One Piece, meaning that this whole time we thought the darkest fruit is a Logia, but in contract it's actually a Zoan fruit. Once it awakens, Blackbeard could unleash the powers of the moon fruit. And my second evidence is shown in the anime and manga itself, because Blackbeard's Logia, quote unquote, is quite different from the others. Unlike other Logias, he doesn't simply phases through any text. Instead, he actually takes it and gives the attacker back to the opponent, which means that Blackbeard has to endure the attack in order to really use the factor of the devil. But this unique thing is very rare because no other Logia to this they could do that. All of them do the very similar thing, that they are very powerful elementals of offense power and allowing them to phase through most attack, and throughout it stay pretty consistently until quote unquote Blackbeard. The only character that could be a Logia is Katakuri. It's confirmed that it's a unique fruit that is a special permission fruit, but it's not a Logia, which means that Blackbeard has been lying to the characters around him and even to us that he's not actually eating a Logia, it's actually a Zoan type fruit. This actually gives up bigger evidence because the darkest fruit that Blackbeard used kinda contradicts, because there are some times where he can simply pull characters to him, and that's the opposite of the darkest fruit. And not only that, it's also shown by Luffy himself, even though at the time before the a pre-time skip, Luffy was able to use a move called Red Hawk, allowing his fist to go up in flames. And at the time, which didn't make sense, but right now it does, because his devil fruit is actually the sun fruit, meaning Luffy could obviously use fire attacks if Luffy really wanted to, especially when he goes to give fifth if he wants to, meaning this could be the biggest reason why Blackbeard wanted this devil fruit, because it might have a secret power that it allows the user to attain more than one devil fruit. That is another thing, but it's not till then. And it's also shown that the Nika fruit symbolizes freedom. And since Blackbeard and Luffy are complete opposite, Blackbeard would be the complete opposite of freedom by taking them away, which does explain why he could cancel out other devil fruits' ability just by a simple touch. And just one more evidence just to prove this even further. Oda himself sketches out a few characters when they were kids, and it showed one example of Marshall D teach as a kid and struggles to sleep, and what's next to him but a moon. I theorized that Luffy symbolizes the sun and Marshall D symbolizes the moon, because all the way when Blackbeard fought against Ace, that Ace is supposed to hold the fire fruit, supposed pretty much symbolizes fire, while Blackbeard simply put out the sun with his devil fruit, meaning once these two powerful characters finally fight, as the sun finally rises up for a new dawn. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video, but make sure you subscribe and leave a like and maybe leave a notification until the next upload. Hopefully I get to do this again. So next time, keep it humble, keep it fizz.